Superheroes have always been kind of the same. There are some that stand out, but for most of them, replace one character and their powers with another, and the story still works. That's why films made by Marvel after Endgame feel more or less the same, which has become a curse for Marvel. But when Deadpool first came on the big screen, that wasn't the case.
Hola! Me llamo Vecina de la Muerta.
He was a jerk, edgy, witty, and outright sadistic.
I don't have time for the goody two-shoes bullshit right now.
Someone who loves violence. But how did Deadpool break Marvel's curse?
Can you come out?
Deadpool is packed with wit,
I really have to go. It's my anniversary.
one-liners,
Do not go in there.
and edgy humor.
Someone's not counting.
His humor is twisted and almost uncomfortable.
I've never said this, but don't swallow.
It is often insensitive,
Nobody's getting hurt.
ill-timed,
Thank God I didn't have to use the cream cheese spreader.
and continuous.
I'm just excited about my first day at superhero camp.
Shut the fuck up.
Even when he's dying from cancer or being tortured in a sketchy facility,
This place seems sanitary.
he still manages to crack a joke.
You gonna leave me all alone here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell?
He has a unique flavor of humor, poking fun at pop culture
Is this just me, or do you want to build a snowman from Frozen sound suspiciously like Papa Can You Hear Me from Yentl?
and even the superhero genre.
Superhero landing.
It is so not practical.
In the first Deadpool, the humor mainly played off of its novelty and shock value. We didn't fully understand why Deadpool was the way he was, aside from a brief description about his troubled childhood.
I watched my own birthday party through the keyhole of a locked closet.
So he came off as a bit of a jerk.
So what's it gonna be, huh? Long sullen silence? Or mean comment?
But in Deadpool 2, we come to see that the humor is more of a coping mechanism cloaking pain, as we gain more insight into his childhood trauma.
You got no family? What? I didn't have a family either. You live in this dump? Well, guess what? I used to live in a shithole just like it.
And watch him grieve after his wife Vanessa's death.
George Michael was right, I'm never gonna dance again.
When we compare him to other heroes, Deadpool is one of a kind.
Really?
Iron Man also has a consistent sarcastic tone,
Yeah, peace. I love peace.
and can even occasionally come off as insensitive.
You're a laboratory experiment, Rogers.
However, it lacks the dark undertones that are always present in Deadpool's humor.
Oh, God. I'm gonna throw up in my mask.
And when we see Deadpool cracking jokes as he commits extremely violent acts,
3, 2, stupid!
Worth it.
we are conflicted about how we feel about the situation. The humor isn't just comic relief or a plot device. It shows us the nature of his character, which isn't just sarcastic like Iron Man.
You're not the Mandarin. Are you? Are you?
It's outright sadistic.
You're probably thinking, my boyfriend said this was a superhero movie, but that guy in the red suit just turned that other guy into a kebab.
But is that all there is to him? In the first Deadpool, he adamantly opposes the idea of being a hero.
I'm just a bad guy who gets paid to worse guys.
And he even mocks superheroes like Colossus.
They're all lame-ass teachers' pets.
We mainly see his self-serving tendencies as he seeks revenge throughout the film for his disfigured appearance.
I've been waiting 1 year, 3 weeks, 6 days, and 14 minutes to make him fix what he did to me.
But in Deadpool 2, there is a distinct shift, even though his definition of a hero is still quite untraditional.
Doing the ugly stuff no one else will do.
Other characters force him to confront his lack of morality.
You are not judge, jury, or executioner.
We see that he often tries to do the right thing, like when he finds out that young mutant Russell has been abused and does this.
Rules are meant to be broken!
His heart seems to be in the right place,
That kid was abused.
but his choices ultimately are flawed.
I fight for what's right, and sometimes you gotta fight dirty.
Deadpool has to grapple with the fact that his actions have consequences when he learns of what happens if Russell killed his headmaster.
So he keeps going.
Through Russell's storyline, Deadpool also must rethink his own decisions and identity,
I never should have left you there.
and makes a selfless choice to help Russell. So we see that Deadpool does have a moral compass.
You're not the revenge type!
This same progression occurs in his personal life as well, particularly his relationship with his wife, Vanessa. They have a very unconventional love story.
I just want to get to know the real you, not the shorter, two-dimensional sex object peddled by Hollywood.
But this is where we see him at his most vulnerable.
Your crazy matches my crazy.
Like the time he leaves Vanessa when he gets sick. He has good intentions, but ultimately ends up hurting her.
I deserve that. That too.
By Deadpool 2, he matures, especially after Vanessa's death. Deadpool's deep love and commitment to Vanessa is what bonded the audience to him initially.
Love is a beautiful thing.
When she dies, we see him face the challenges of loss
We were gonna be a family.
and guilt.
It was my fault.
He originally falls back on his self-centered tendencies and tries to escape reality. But then, he tries to become a better man for Vanessa. He even joins the X-Men and makes it his mission to save Russell from himself.
I'm not gonna abandon this kid. He's never had anyone, ever.
He takes responsibility for his actions and learns to care about someone other than himself or Vanessa.
I care about you, Russell.
By the end of Deadpool 2, we see that he has transformed from a revenge-fueled mercenary into an insensitive yet lovable anti-hero.
Sacrifice yourself for me.
Yeah.
So, will he continue to grow from here? Or return to a quippy one-liner character?
Go home, Sugar Bear.
Oh, it's so hard to go.